Three viewers. I think only three. Yes,
Can I get their
yes, sir.
names?
It's like
Their names?
yes, sir. If they ask question, name will be coming.
Shall I?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello, good morning, everyone. There are three people, I think, in the live session, though I would have liked to have many more for this live session. Anyway, if there are less participants in the live session, it means the course has gone well. Many of you might not have any queries, or you may choose some other platform to call me or to contact me so that we can get clarification. But however, because I am here for the live session, I would just like to recapitulate what we have done in the course. And the course is, it's still on now.
Yes, sir. We are
Course
like
is still on.
Streaming.
The course is, no, the course, 5-week course.
5 weeks still on.
It is still on. 5-week course is still on. So I will be doing just a Jal Karthik. Jai Karthika.
Yes, Jai Karthik ji.
Jai Karthik, welcome. I am Dr. Mudkavi. I just want to recapitulate what we have done, and it's a nice thing to have, but I wish a lot of people would join, and it would be a good interactive session. Anyway, you are there. I am very happy for you. And in this course, what we have done is we have covered electrochemical technology because it is environmentally very important, and online measurements are possible, and there are a lot of research opportunities also in the sensor region. But even to do anything in electrochemical technology, there is a requirement of good fundamental knowledge of the chemistry and related aspects for the understanding of different uh, specializations involved. So what I was thinking is I have covered approximately um, the atomic structure in the first module, introduction. After the introduction, I have covered atomic structure, Sommerfeld theory, electronic distribution of atoms, quantum designations, magnetic quantum number, spin quantum number, etc. And then we have moved on to properties of solutions. And that is again a little bit of introduction. After the little bit of introduction and basic definitions, we have moved on to Raoult's law, Dalton's law, vapor pressure of the solids in liquids, relative lowering of vapor pressure, depression in depression of freezing point, elevation of boiling point, osmosis, osmotic pressure, reverse osmosis, water purification, electrolyte dissociation, etc., etc. I have also given you a very good basic understanding of the activity of the ions in solution, how the ions will behave in the solution. So after that, we have done a little bit of classical chemistry that is required for solution solute interactions. These include acid-base equilibrium, the common titrations, common ion effect, solubility product, ionic product, pH, hydrolysis, buffer solutions, etc. And then I have taught you a little bit about the electrogravimetry, Faraday's law, and the definitions. Then we have moved on to conductance and methods of conductance, that is methods of conductance measurements, cell constant, application of in CM, conductometric titrations, advantages and disadvantages of conductometric titrations, etc. And then we have moved on to electrochemical technology basically. So there what we covered the electrochemical cells, galvanic cells, voltaic cells, and then electrochemical double layer theory and electrolytic cells, and different types of electrolytes, sign conventions we have covered, and the potential of what are the different types of electrochemical techniques, including polarography and then high frequency titrations, etc., etc. And then we have moved on to the different kinds of electrodes. Those include electrochemical uh, electrodes of the first kind, second kind, third kind, etc. And then we have moved on to redox titration, voltammetry, uh, and then polarography, Carl Fisher reactions, ion selective electrodes, and then different other electrodes like lanthanum fluoride, silver ion exchange, nitride, and then dissolved oxygen electrode. These dissolved oxygen electrodes are all available in the market, but if I want to use them, I should know something about the dissolved oxygen and how a membrane reacts to the concentrations outside. Will it work in the will it work in the dry environment or wet environment? All those things we have been covering. And then we have also taught a little bit about process waste handling, cyanide treatment, and neutralization, sludge disposal, and then introduction to metal preparation, that is basically electroplating introduction, and then copper chromium plating, hard chromium plating, anodizing, and all these things are there. And in the electroplating we had uh, sensors also. After electroplating we have covered sensors, solid ion electrodes, etc. Now the thing is, what is the relevance of the many of these things? I'm sure are not yet covered because you are still yet to learn because the course is on, and I would be very happy. There is Dilbert Morano uh, joining us. That is welcome, Dilbert. Uh, so whatever we have covered, I would be very happy if you could interact with me now, because unfortunately this is not a video session from both sides of us. There is a chat box, and in the chat box you can type your questions or tell me how you are feeling about the course, anything else uh, you want to learn in the course, so that I can change a little bit here and there. Now along with me there is Sarvesh here, and say hi.
Hi, sir.
Sarvesh here,
Hi,
who is
everyone.
the technical assistant. He has been handling most of the technical requirements of the course. And then there is Dr. Rajiv, who has joined us from USA. He was also a technical assistant with me. And right now he is in US, but he has joined the course. So if you have any questions or something like that, I would be very happy to answer. Um, and I wish you all the luck. So I'm waiting for your opinion. You can tell your opinion. You can say good morning. You can even say, tell me a joke. I don't mind. You can interact with me, say hello, etc. And how you are feeling about the course. It would be wonderful if you are able to uh, give your thoughts in the chat box. I'll be very happy.
So, what will be the final exam?
Yes,
patterns?
Jaikartik has asked this question earlier in the forum, and I would like to tell you that there will, in the final exam, the pattern will be something like all objective questions. There will be some problems which have been solved in the class. Those questions, some of those questions will be definitely be repeated. And then I have given you certain questions in the assignments, and in those, though if you have solved those assignments, etc., you should be able to, because there is certain amount of assignment questions being asked in the examination. Okay, so those things are also there. Apart from that, there will be certain problems which have been solved in the class, but numerically the questions that come in the final exam may not be exactly same, but numerically changed or something like that. Therefore, it is very, very important that uh, all of you should go through those problems, understand the fundamentals, how we have solved, how we arrive at the exact answers, what are the assumptions we make, etc. And if you understand those things, I'm sure you will be doing very well in the examination. And everything will be asked only from what has been taught. Okay, I do not expect you to go to some other books, etc. That may not be necessary, except maybe one or two questions, because I will have to differentiate the students to according to their understanding as well as their merit and intelligence. That's what exams are there for, isn't it? So, are you comfortable, Jal Karthik? Rajiv M is saying it is going to be predominantly MCQ, but there may be more than one answer. Okay, multiple choice questions also will be there, and you have to be careful. So whatever has been taught, my suggestion is you keep on reading it. Even if you wish to revise what has been taught, it should not take a lot of time. Okay. So if you my expectation is, if you read the material for about let's say 3 times and concentrate on the areas which you feel slightly difficult, you will be doing very well. I will be very happy if all of you score 100 out of 100, because there is no gradation for evaluation of the marks. There is nothing like a pyramid. Top number one, top number, then number two, number three, like that. There is no gradation. All of you can get 100 out of 100. So the only way to do well is to study well, and I'm sure it will help you in the long run. I do not know how many of the students are, how many of my students, for example, this course students, are in the student level, or at the degree level, or at the graduate level, or doctorate level, or in the professional level. So, but I am aiming to satisfy all the three categories: student category, professional category, as well as the research category. So there may be certain things which are slightly more involved, and my suggestion is, do not get afraid. If you are not understood, please go through once again. You will do well. Okay. Sarvesh, you want to say anything?
Some of students asked in our forum regarding how we want to solve all the problematic questions. So in that we already given hint. So you just have to compile all this one and you have to calculate. There is nothing much in the rather than we asked. It is very easy, very simple, just problematic. I hope you can understand, and regarding answers, answers all will be revealed. And anything else, students having question, you can ask now, or even you can ask in forum also. Don't be hesitated.
Okay. Rajiv has a suggestion that he would like to hear from Jay Karthik and the other gentleman, Dilbert. how are you about yourselves? Shall we start with Jai Karthik? Are you there, Jai Karthik?
Jayakant questions.
Some of the answers given are wrong in week 1 and week 2 questions. You send them to me, Jai. Uh, I will take a look because in general there are no wrong questions. Okay, some of the answers are wrong. There may not be any wrong answer. But if I will go through that, I will go through that and what do you do?
Okay, sir.
I will go through that. If the answers are wrong, I will come back to you and communicate to all. Okay, maybe there may be some typing mistakes or something like that. But we are open. Okay, so thank you for your question. And you send me those questions, what you feel wrong. I will give you the correct answer along with justification. Okay? Jay Karthik? How about Dilbert Moreno? Dilbert? Mr. Moreno? Respond ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಅವ್ರು ರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
Who will respond? Do you have any other question, Jay? And anything else from Dilbert? Just Dilbert one message. Dilbert, can you introduce yourself? Close ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡಿ.
ಹಾಂ ಸರ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್
ಏನಂತ story? ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡಿ ಏನಂತ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಇದು ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ 1 ಅಲ್ಲ. We close the session.
ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಸರ್.
ಹ್ಮ್?
ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಸರ್. ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಇಲ್ಲ
ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್.
unmute ಮಾಡಿ. Keep the session on because so that I can keep on talking. ಹಾಕಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಕ್ವಶನ್.
ನಾಟ್ ಆಡಿಬಲ್ ಅಂತ.
ಇವಾಗ ಜೈ, am I audible now? ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ? Rajiv, am I audible? ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಸರ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ಮೊದಲು
Which field stream ಅಲ್ಲಿ? ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು field ಅಂದ್ರೆ?
ರಾಜೇಶ್ ನಿಮಗೆ
Oh, Rajiv, I am getting your ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ ರಾಜೀವ್? His questions. I am audible now. So, what is it that field stream and level this thing? There are all other questions students have asked. We have handled in the forum itself, and there was one question about in week 2 assignment, a solution of glucose in water is labeled 12% weight by weight. What would be the mole fraction of each component in the solution? If the density of the solution is 1.2 gram per milliliter, what will be the molarity of the solution? So all you have to do is convert the concentration into weight per liter, and you just have to calculate what would be the weight. Correct answer is approximately 0.87 molar, molarity, molar. And the answer I have given, so already it has been circulated, and one is 12 grams is 88 grams of water. That is 88 grams of water and 12 grams of this thing totally makes up 100 ml. 100 grams of the substance, and moles of molar mass of glucose you will have to calculate, and C6H12O6 carbon, these are the atomic weights you have to take, and if you add up the atomic weights it adds up to 180 grams, 180, that is 180 number, and if it is gram moles you should write gram moles, grams per liter. So moles of CH2O, this water would be approximately, that is total weight divided by the number of molecular weight, that would be 4.444, and the other one would be the 1 minus that. Okay, so correct answer is the 0.87. Okay. The second one I had was vapor pressure of CHCl3 and CHCl2 are 200 milligram mercury and 415 millimeter of mercury pressure respectively. So I have to calculate the vapor pressure of at 25.5 gram of CHCl3 and CHCl2 at 298 Kelvin and their mole fractions in the gas phase. So the hint is you have to calculate the molecular weight and then of both CH2, Cl2, CH2, Cl2, and P total is P1 plus P2 minus P1 into X1, where all these P2, P1 and X1 have the normal um, meanings. I am not going into details, but if you are not able to find out arrive at the correct answer, please contact me. I will provide you the correct answer. And I have a uh, I have any input from Jay Karthik. Currently, he is pursuing BTech second year in CSIR, CECRI, Karaikudi, I think. Is that right? Karaikudi? And how are you finding the course? Difficult, easy, or so? Thelma Sulj is there, huh?
Yes, sir.
What is VUM? Thelma, what is VUM? Can you introduce yourself? Thelma? Good. Jai Karthik, good, good, good. I got you. You are in Karaikudi.
Sir, Jay Karthik is asking week 2 question. Question number 1 is difficult to handle. That's what we solve.
Okay, we will send you a detailed answer for question number 1, week 2. Okay. This is this is not the time to solve it here, but definitely I will send you. You get me your email or we will put it in the forum. It will help in the it will help the others also. And I asked a question to Thelma. Are you am I audible? Thelma? Or message actually. Thelma,
Okay,
can you respond? Thelma ಅಂತನೇ ಹಾಕಿ. THELMA. Naveen?
okay, sir.
Very simple.
Dear students, you can ask your questions with the live stream. Chat box is here for you.
Delbert also is not responding, so probably they are unable to get or uh, unable to join or unable to. So Jay, shall we close the session? Everybody, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಾಗಿದೆ. Over.
Yes, sir.
We can close the session now with your permission, and I wish you all the best in the course. And if there are any other courses you would like to participate, take a look. There are about 5 courses of mine in NPTEL, and you can join them. So thank you very much. All the best. Bye bye.
I'll end it.
You can end. Rajiv also out.